All right, let's talk about Lake Mead. Lake Mead is hitting historically and dangerously low water levels. This is the reason why we need to conserve water, and this is the reason why we're only allowed to, or told to, water our lawns twice a week.
Well, now the water level is getting to a point where it could cause significant problems for the southwestern U.S. Phil Schuman joins us live from Lake Mead now with more. Phil, good morning.
Well, good morning. This was the nation's largest man-made reservoir, formed in the 30s when Hoover Dam was built. But you can see the white lines behind me. That used to be the water level. In fact, where I'm standing was way underwater. Levels are down almost 200 feet in the past 20 years. And that is alarming, and that is the reason that we all have to conserve. This is Lake Mead at historic lows. The so-called bathtub ring showing where the water level used to be. A decline that began some 20 years ago and is accelerating, alarming to locals and tourists like Rudd Baker.
Yeah, I am a bit worried because the water level is rather low.
Low?
Yeah.
Take a look at the dramatic satellite views from space of a shrinking Lake Mead, the nation's largest man-made reservoir, providing water to Arizona, Nevada, California, Mexico, through the Colorado River Project. Lower levels here mean less supply for all customers, whether for agriculture, commercial, or residential use. William Deverell is a USC history professor.
So if I'm in Southern California looking at these pictures of Lake Mead, what should I be doing?
Conserving water at every chance you get. Conserving water at the individual level, conserving water at the citywide or even countywide level, statewide level. Thinking hard about different uses of water.
You can see by the numbers the continued decline in recent years in the water level.
Certainly, this drought has been a slow-moving disaster.
If it gets below 1,000 feet, it will no longer be able to power the hydroelectric turbines at nearby Hoover Dam.
We are definitely getting to a point of crisis mode. If nothing else, this has been a wake-up call for the past 2 decades. Some of us have woken up and taken the conservation initiative and taken water efficiently seriously, and those of us who haven't done that yet need to do it now.
Back live, Aroxia, Tony, we told you about the bodies that have been discovered as the lake recedes. There's all kinds of things at what was the bottom of the lake, covered by water. That's an old Yamaha stereo receiver. So the message is loud and clear when you see it in person. It's so dramatic here. Again, this is only one of the sources of water in Southern California, but it's also a source of hydroelectric power from nearby Hoover Dam. And here's a new word for us to learn: aridification. Aridification. They're not talking about just a drought, but they're talking about drought conditions exacerbated by continued high temperatures that basically are drying out the Southwest, resulting in things like this. Tony, Aroxia?
It is so dramatic for you to say where you are standing at this moment used to be underwater.
Yeah.
That just says it all right there.
Significantly underwater.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And all the secrets now being revealed.
All the random things you were talking about earlier, right? What did you say they found? It was not a boat, but it
was a B-29, the wreckage of a B-29 bomber that crashed on a training. I mean, there's all kinds of things here. And this is the marina here. You can see the salt and mineral deposits on the white line on the low-level mountains behind this. Really, I mean, the marina is way below. It's down almost, as I mentioned, almost 200 feet in the past 20 years.
Wow.